It's been a great winter striper fishery so far this year, maybe the best in the last 20 years. The fish may not have been as numerous, but it's been big fish after big fish. Can't remember a trip without a fish over 28 inches until this past one.
Like semi-decent one.
Maybe it was the calm and very bright sunny conditions that kept the big fish inactive. Maybe they were feeding heavy at night, but it was the first time this year that we didn't get at least a few fish in the 30 to 35 inch range or bigger. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with fish this size, but I'd be a lot happier with some bigger ones.
Not much of a fish.
In the hope that a bigger bait might get me some bigger fish, I went to a 5 3/4 inch on a 3/4 ounce head. Still caught fish on it, but they were basically the same size as the ones I'd been catching on the 4.5 inch bait on a 3/8 head. This one got me tangled up in the trolling motor. I shut the motor off and the propeller wasn't turning, so I wasn't too worried. But there's always that Ninja grass blade that I have on the trolling motor that could do some real damage to that fluoro leader. As it turned out, I got the fish in fine and couldn't find a nick in the line anyway. Of course, it might have been a different story if the fish was the size I was hoping to catch. At the change of tide, the bite really slowed down, and it was probably a good 20 minutes without a bite. I was just getting ready to pull up the trolling motor and take a ride looking for a new batch of fish when this happened.
He ate it too. I don't see jig yet. Oh yeah, I see it now.
Still not the size I was looking for, but a whole lot better than a half an hour without a bite. Yeah, little guy. Well, the big fish bite didn't turn on when the breeze came up, just more small ones. Beginning to wonder if, with the water temperature hovering about 45 for almost a month now, if we aren't seeing an early arrival of alewives into the mouth of the river, and a good portion of the big fish might have moved downriver to take advantage of that. I'll have to check that out on my next trip
I
out.
was gonna say they're down there. They're just not in a fighting mood. I guess I was wrong.
There are still plenty of decent and semi-decent sized fish in the river, so fishing is still fun. It's still worth the trip, but at this point I've been kind of spoiled by the big fish fishery we had all winter, and I'm interested in catching some giants.
I love it when the jig heads stick perfectly out of their mouth, dead center.